I think that a training by nature, depending on how it's done, is somewhat disconnected. It's not necessarily an authentic experience. It might give you the information, but the application is missing.
It's completely different than traditional professional development that we have grown up with as educators. You know, we see the sit and get. We've been exposed to this year's new thing. We have the opening conference day, gurus come in and leave, and there's nothing sustainable about any of that professional development. I think with the professional development that we've been exposed to recently through Minerva, it allows for that sustainability.
It's very much unlike the traditional sit in the room, how to paperwork trainings that I've seen in the past.
If I take a course on a particular cooperative learning strategy, that might be a one-time deal. I might use it once, I might not use it, but when I take a 36-hour series of courses on belief systems that are held throughout the entire year, it becomes job embedded. It becomes something that stays with me every year, and something that I'm able to use with my students, to share with my colleagues. It just informs my teaching, it informs my being, and that's a huge difference between a Minerva course and most professional development courses.
But if you don't use heavy content, if you don't really get into an application of what you've learned, then I think you lose a big portion of what you want people to do. And as I read these, and I read just the goals that were set as standards, when I read what's in there, it's amazing stuff. It's great stuff. It's terrifically well done. The problem is that you just can't get there by teaching skill. You got to have the content, and you got to have the application.
And based on the cycle of education, many teachers come into the field without having that background.
That's right.
So it's a missing link for many people.
I mean, there's other professional developments that do a great job, but I wouldn't necessarily say they're as all-encompassing as Minerva is. Sometimes they might look at one type of strategy, whereas you guys are every lesson, multiple strategies to pull apart tech.
It teaches us all of those skills with content.
The content might be Islam, but we're doing that through a variety of media sources. We're reading different texts, we're having group discussions, we're looking at things as various as comic books even.
And at the same time, it's exposing us to instructional strategies that really are linked to the Common Core.